अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनातमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः, देवाय तस्मै नमः। This thing video goes off, huh? Just like that.
Yeah.
The video keeps going off. It's gone again.
Okay, let's chant from number 9. Sanjaya Uvacha
Sanjaya Uvacha
एवमुक्त्वा ततो राजन्
Eva Muktva Tato Rajan
महायोगेश्वरो हरिः
Mahayogeshwaro Harihi
दर्शयामास पार्थाय
Darshayamasa Parthaya
परमं रूपमैश्वरम्
Paramam Rupamaishwaram
अनेकवक्त्रनयनम्
Anekavakranayanam
अनेकाद्भुतदर्शनम्
Anekadbhuta Darshanam
अनेकदिव्याभरणम्
Anekadivya Bharanam
दिव्यानेकोद्यतायुधम्
Divyanekodyathayudham
दिव्यमाल्याम्बरधरम्
Divyamalyambharadaram
दिव्यगन्धानुलेपनम्
Divyagandhanulepanam
सर्वाश्चर्यमयं देवम्
Sarvascharyamayam Devam
अनन्तं विश्वतोमुखम्
Anantam Vishwato Mukam
दिवि सूर्यसहस्रस्य
Divi Surya Sahasrasya
भवेद्युगपदुत्थिता
Bhavedyugapaduttita
यदि भासदृशी सा स्यात्
Yadi Sadrishi Sasyat
भासस्तस्य महात्मनः
Bhasastasya Mahatmanaha
तत्रैकस्थं जगत्कृत्स्नम्
tatraikastham jagatkrishnam
pravibhaktamanekadha
pravibhaktamanekadha
apashyadeva devasya
apashyadheva devasya
sharire pandavastada
sharire pandavastada
tatassa vismaya vishtaha
tatah sa vishmaya vishtaha
Krishtaroma Dhananjaya
Prishtaroma Dhananjayah
Pranamya Shirasa Devam
Pranamya Shirasa Devam
Krutanjalirabhashata
Krutanjalirabhashata
Arjuna Uvacha
Arjuna Uvacha
Pashyami Devanstava Devadehe
Pashyami Devanstava Devadehe
Sarvanstatha Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan
Sarvanstatha Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan
Brahmanamisham Kamalasanastham
Brahmanamisham Kamalasanastham
ऋषींश्च सर्वानुरगांश्च दिव्यान्
Rushinscha Sarvanuraganscha Divyan.
Yeah. So we completed the portion where Sanjaya was describing the situation there. That is also Vishwarupa Varnanam only. And then now Arjuna himself is beginning to talk. So our Swamiji says, those days they don't have all this color and bold and italics and underline and all these things. They did not have that benefit, increase the font size. They could have done it, but all these palm leaves and all, there is not much scope for all that. So if they want to show something dramatic, what they do is they change the chandas. Chandas is changed. So from Anushtup, it goes to Trishtup chandas. Okay, that's what is happening. And Paramahansa says, even if you're sleeping in class and the tune is constantly going on, suddenly the tune changes. And then something will happen, inside. And then you may wake up in class also. So that's why it's the change of chandas is going on here. So now we all wake up to Arjuna's statements here. Okay. And so first response of Arjuna, he goes through 2 or 3 responses, emotional responses. And first one is Ascharyamayam. We saw that earlier. Ascharya. We saw it in one of the Shlokas there. Okay. Yeah.
It is 11.
11. Okay.
11.
Correct. Sarva Ascharyamayam, like that he said. Okay. So that's his first response. And so that's what we see here expressed. Technically, we all should have Ascharya every minute of the day. It must be a wonder only. The whole, our experience should be one of wonder. The child who is born and child is full of wonder. And every day it's excited and it's looking forward and everything. And over time, something happens and then it's all very, how's life? Point again. Potundi, flow potundi. So it potundi means potundi, somebody is pushing me. Hey, you are leading a life or somebody else is leading your life? Oh, looks like other people are leading my life, like that it has become. So why is that? So Arjuna is no different. Don't think Arjuna is somehow much better than all of us, etc. No, Arjuna is also no different. We are all Arjunas. And so that raga dvesha becomes a barrier to appreciate this jagat. Okay? See, the man is conducting the daughter's marriage. Okay? Marriage. And then rain on that day. So is he going to say Madras needs rain, therefore it's good to have rain? Is that what he's going to say? My prayers, our prayers are all answered. Varunaya Namaha, Panchamaha Yajna. He's going to think of all that when it rains on the day of the daughter's marriage. No Panchamaha Yajna, nothing will come. Oh my God, what will happen next? This is the next question. Any plan changes, any venue changes, people are going to come or not come, local people, and these are the things that are going to go on. So the wonder, rain is a wonder. Any day, rain is a wonder. And so that too, if it comes at the right time, right place, etc., definitely we have to appreciate that. And everybody is praying for rain, but you don't want rain. Why? Because the Jiva Drishti is taken over. Jiva Drishti. It's called Jiva Drishti. It is called Mamakara, Ahankara, Bhuta Drishti. A Drishti which is consumed, which is behind which this Ahankara and Mamakara is there. Correct? If Ahankara and Mamakara is there, how I can appreciate? My mind is not there. I'm worrying about something else. Something else. When I'm worrying about something else, there is no question of Vishwarupa Drishti and all that. That is what. So what did Krishna do here to Arjuna? This Vishwarupa, how did he get? The Ahankara, Mamakara, Bhava has been temporarily removed. Correct? Temporarily that Ahankara, okay, you're free now. You don't have, even when we are relatively free of stress and other things, thoughts and everything, I feel fine. So when you feel fine, that is when you can appreciate all these things. Correct? I feel fine. Generally, I feel fine. Like that, we should say that is what is going on here. That's what is going on. Right? And so, then the world will become wonderful. World will become wonderful means, are you saying the world is wonderful? Is that what we are saying here? I thought the world was somewhat, they say dog eat dog. In America, they use all these words. It's very strange. Dog eat dog world, they say. Very strange usage. Means it's just so competitive, Everybody is out to get, to go forward. And they say, even if you're on the right track, you will get run over. If you keep standing, you have to keep on running. Okay? They say all these things and drive you. In the Mal Water Mari, how they, this bullock cart, they keep on hitting the cow and bull, and only then it keeps going like that. So, therefore, you're saying the world is wonderful. Is that what we're saying here? Hey, our idea of world is what? Life is too much to handle. Life is too much to handle means what? The world, your cosmos is huge. We don't even know how big cosmos is. Within that, Earth is there. My world is the Earth? No. Then my continent, Asia you're talking about? No. Okay. India you're talking about? Yeah, India. Okay, India, there's no time for news and all that stuff. Okay, so your state, is that what you're talking about? No, the state, my state I'm talking about, not Tamil Nadu state I'm talking about, okay? My state of mind here, my state. Okay, then what? Your city, problems are there in your city? No, home. Finally, you have to come to home. The home, that home is my world. That's all. Okay, network of maybe 50 people are there, 100, maximum 100 people. That life is not good. So this is a small thing in the whole scheme of this. World war is like mosquito bite. Nothing, just small speck. World War. For us, it's a big thing. And so, who are we to comment on this world and all that? Nothing. We just don't know anything about all these things. So therefore, and the newspapers are not helping also, They're not helping because they have to tell some terrorist attack happened and some murder happened here, there. Local news is always like that. Some flooding happened somewhere. Our people, in India, they see America is never in the news unless there is some shooting in the school, School shooting will be there. Some children died, etc. And then these Indians will think in America, these people are constantly shooting each other. They'll ask me, oh, there's a lot of gun violence in America, no? I said, yeah, there is gun ownership is easy in America. That is true. But I have not seen any gun violence per se. It's not that bad. But yeah, there are some problems. But it's not like everybody is out to kill each other. And so we have to begin to appreciate all these things. We have to question our own attitudes. Yesterday we were there at this Amrita Vishwa Vidya Peeta. And our Sundari used to work in that system, and she was a director in the school system, and her daughter is a professor there. And so we got a chance to go there, and she gave us a tour of the university. And everything, she drove us around, and then she dropped us off at this place. What is this? This is the swimming pool, it says outside, swimming pool. Oh, you want us to see the swimming pool? Swimming pool we've seen before. It's not a big deal, right? No, you go inside. So if you go inside, it's a massive pool, and they're all maintaining it, and there's all these reverse osmosis machines ready to kick in. And there was nobody swimming there. And we're getting ready every week, it happens. And all the latest ways of maintaining the pools. And it seems the state competitions happen there. National competitions also have happened. And that's how state of the art it is. And then not only that, you stand there, right there, there is two hills behind. You see the picture. I think some of you have seen the picture. And it looks as though somebody is, like you go to this places where you can see sharks and all that. There'll be a big mirror, and then the sharks will be moving around, underwater. And then you can just, if you're face to face with sharks, okay? And then you take a picture, and then sharks are coming behind you like that, And then you take a picture. And it feels like that. When I saw the picture, it felt like that to me because it's all blue there, and then the mountains are there. This mountain, she took us to see that mountain and that hillock. It looks exactly like Gaja. This elephant is like this. And then behind the elephant, there is something like a crocodile. And so they say this is Gajendra Moksha. Ayasami, I think Ayasami Malaya something, if I remember right. So Gajendra Moksha, it seems. This is great. And that's what you see from the swimming pool. You don't know whether to look at the pool or look at this mountain. So definitely Ashcharya. This is all this major Ashcharya, because you have to periodically sit and meditate on these things. And so, not to talk of other big places and waterfalls and Kutralam and Niagara Falls and all, gushing, water is just gushing out and you don't know what to say. It's a small, it's actually, if you look at the whole earth, it's just a small thing, Niagara Falls. But that itself is so amazing. What to talk of Himalayas, Amarnath, Kedarnath and all that. And so, therefore, Pashyami Devan Tava Deva Dehe. Hey Deva, that Deva is Sambodhana. Hey Deva. Arjuna is calling Krishna as Hey Deva. Now he's calling Deva. So far he had never used the word Deva. So Hey Deva, because now it's all just mind-boggling. And so suddenly he has to use the word Deva. Hey Deva, And Pashyami, I see. Pashyami means I see. And what do I see? Devan. Pashyami Devan. The way to split that is what? Devan Tava. Devan Tava. The Sakara is Sandhi. So that's Sa and all you can let go when you split it. Devan Tava. Devan means all the Devas. I see all Devas. And okay, because it is so stunning that he says, I see all Devas there. The Devas to whom I used to do Panchamahayajna, I feel like I'm seeing all of them there. I see them directly, Pratyaksha. Okay. And where do I see them? Tava Dehe, Sharire, Tava Sharire. In your body. Literally means in your body. In your body means what? Gives room for interpreting. Tava Akasha Rupa Sharire means this is Vishwarupa, Darshana. Therefore, I'm beginning to see now that this whole world is nothing but your body. This Jagat that I've been thinking and I've been looking at it as something that I must experience is nothing but your body. Tava Sharira. So Tava Dehe Pashyami Devan. And then what? Sarvan Tatha Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan. Bhuta Vishesha Sangha. So Bhuta Vishesha means, Vishesha is a very unique usage in our Sanskrit. Bhuta Vishesha means all peculiar and special types of Bhutas. Bhutas means living beings in this case. All beings I'm seeing. Sanghan, groups of living beings. Aquatic creatures I'm seeing. Terrestrial creatures I'm seeing. These flying objects I'm seeing. Poisonous animals I'm seeing. Non-poisonous animals I'm seeing. Sangha. Sangha means groups of. Okay. And Tatha. Also, all those I'm seeing. From microorganisms to macroorganisms. Okay. Micro to macro. You can bring in your own categories. All kinds of sanghas. Vishesha sanghas you can bring in. Okay. Then Brahmanam Isham Kamalasanastham. Now he's talking about Brahmaji. Nirgunam Brahma cannot be seen. Nobody can point to something and say, I saw Nirgunam Brahma. Not possible. Why? Because Nirgunam. You have some guna must be there to physically see it. So Nirgunam Brahma cannot be seen. Therefore, whatever is seen is Apara Vishaya. It is Mithya Vishaya, Mithya Pratyaya Vishaya only. And so, therefore, it's objectified Brahma, including Brahmaji in this case. Brahmanam Isham, that Isha can mean Shiva also. And Isha. But here Isha is just Ishvara, Brahmanam. That God Brahma Devata. Okay, Brahmanam. Brahmanam is Dvitiya Vibhakti, Ekavachanam. Brahmanam. And who is that Brahmanam? Qualifying. Kamala Salastham. In case there is a doubt, then no, that Brahma who is situated on Kamala, Kamala Salastham. Kamale Asanam. Tishtati. Kamalasane Tishtati. Kamala Eva Asanam means the lotus is the Asanam. For whom? And that person, that Brahmaji, Kamalasana-stham, Pashyam, Aham Pashyam. And another interpretation, Swami Dayanandaji says, Brahma Loka I am seeing. How do you describe Brahma Loka? How do you describe it? You can say Brahmaji is there. That is the Brahma Loka. That describes the Brahma Loka itself. Another interpretation is also there. Okay. Another interpretation is not taking the word literally as Brahma. Brahmaji. Okay. Not taking it literally, symbolic. Then you bring Vedanta in there and you say Vishnu is Samashti Karana Sharira. And then this Kamalam is Samashti Sukshma Sharira. And then the Brahmaji who is sitting there is the reflection of that Sukshma Shariram, Pratibimba Chaitanyam of the Sukshma Shariram, So suppose Sukshma Shariram is there here in this body, in every body. But then the mind is there. Mind is Chaitanyam, really speaking, but mind is Chaitanyam manifest. Correct? Chaitanyam is manifest in the mind. So manifest, then I can even ask the question, what is Chaitanyam? How is my mind like this? Okay, who is making this possible? Who am I? That question itself. Pratibimba Chaitanya. That Chaitanya is so manifest that there is just a small gap between the reflected Chaitanyam and the Chaitanya. Correct? And so, like that, a Vedantic interpretation is also given. So, what is the Vedantic interpretation? Vishnu is Sukshma, Samashti Karana Shariram. The Kamalam is the Samashti Sukshma Shariram, and Brahma is the Pratibimba Chaitanya. Samashti Sukshma Sharira Pratibimba Chaitanya. Okay. Like that, also interpretation can be given. Okay. And so, either way is fine. Take literally or otherwise is fine. Now, we know very well that every shloka in this, what's going to come, cannot be taken literally. Do you know why? Because in shloka number 15, look at the 15, okay? Not 15, sorry. It's going to come. Which shloka it is? 26. You look at 26. You know what it says? Bhishmo Dronaha Suta Putras Tataso, etc. is going to say. He's going to say they are getting crushed. I can see them getting crushed along with all the other Yodharaha, Mahayodha. All greatest warriors are getting crushed, I see. He says. Now, you can't take it literally. You cannot take it literally because Bhishma and Drona are very much there. Fight is not yet started. It's going to begin. And without Bhima and Drona, there is no fight. And Suta Putraha. Karna also, he says, I see Karna getting crushed. Therefore, we can't take it literally. Therefore, we have to be comfortable not taking certain shlokas literally. And so, this insistence on taking everything literally can land us into problem also. It lands us into problems. Like taking Ravana. There was a man roaming around in Sri Lanka who had 10 heads. This problem is a problem of not understanding the context. Taking everything literally. As children, it's a great picture to imagine. Right? Ravana means nobody can forget Ravana. Nobody in the world who has listened to Ramayana can think of Ravana without 10 heads, correct? Can you think of Ravana without 10 heads? Not possible. Not possible. Maybe you can say, no, before he slept, he just kept those 9 heads out away or something like that. Maybe you can imagine like that. Because you can't, difficult to turn around with 10 heads, you know. What a problem it is. One head itself is a headache. You'll have 10 headaches. 10 people have to massage him, his heads. I don't know, serious problems. So therefore, nothing wrong in not taking things literally. Sometimes you cannot and should not take things literally. Okay? So, as in the case of Ravana. Okay? So here also, we can, that imagery, Kamalasanastham Brahma is there in our mind. As children, we know every picture has it. So we don't question it. But once we come to Vedanta, we can begin. We can keep the imagery, nothing wrong with the imagery, but then we move beyond that. And so, Rishinscha Sarvan Uraganscha Divyan. So what did we, conclusion of that was what? 2-3 ways in which you can look at it. Brahmaji, Brahmaloka, or this is the Srishti being presented through Karana Sharira Trayam, and or Srishti Sthiti Laya, that also you can say. Brahmaji I can see, because creation, he is creating and I see Vishnu. And destruction also is happening. That is also one way in which we can interpret it. Although destruction is coming later, not in this shloka. Okay. All right. Rishinscha sarvan uraganscha divyan. Rishinscha. I see many rishis also. And what kind of rishis? Divyan rishim. Divyan. All the devarshis I am seeing. Earlier you told, hey Krishna. Earlier you said, Maharshinam Bhruguraham. Like that you told, in the last chapter. Maharshinam Bhrugu. Why Maharshinam Bhrugu? Because he is the man who challenged Trimurti, right? He is the one who asked. Shiva got upset. He said, who is great, etc. He challenged them. He kicked, in fact, Bhrugu kicked Shiva, I think. Shiva got upset. And then Bhrugu went and kicked Brahma. Brahmaji got upset. He said, who are you to come around? Get out of here. And then Vishnu also, he kicked in the chest, I think. They say chest he got kicked. That's why there's a mark here. And where this Sri Devi is there. Lakshmi is there. And so, and Vishnu said, hey, take care of your leg. Did you check your leg? Did you get sprained or something? You just check it out. Like that he said. So, a man who could do that, obviously is a great Maharshi. So, therefore, all those kinds of Maharshis I am seeing, Divyan Rishin's chair. And then what? Sarvan Uragan's chair. Sarvan Rishin I am seeing. And Uragan's chair. Divyan Uragan. So, word Divya can be used for both. Divyan Rishin, Divyan Uragan. Uragaha. Uras means chest. Uras means chest. Uras is chest. Uras. Urasi gacchati iti uragaha. Urasi gacchati. Just like we saw the meaning of khaga, right? Ke gacchati iti khagaha. Akashe gacchati iti khagaha. Pakshi is called khaga. Because one who moves in Akasha is khaga. One who moves on the chest. All these reptiles, they're called as moving on the chest. So all these snakes are all called uragaha. Beautiful, is it not? Sanskrit. Uragaha. Uragaha. Agaha. You can now come up with a word called, for a mountain, you can say agaha. Achalaha. Achala, right? Himachala. Not moving. Nagachati iti achalaha. Correct? So, this is how it works. And so, uragans cha pashyami. Uragan. Reptile. What kind of reptiles? Divyan uragan. Celestial reptiles. Snakes like Vasuki and Ananta, etc. All these reptiles are there. And the Puranas talk about all these reptiles. And so, I see them also. I see them too. And so therefore, this interpretation is there. We are welcome to bring in interpretation. So, arguing whether he saw Brahmaloka, or whether he saw Swargaloka, whether he saw Bhuloka only, etc. will end up in nowhere. You know why? Because what you see is not as important as how you see it. Correct? What I see is a pot. But thanks to Vedanta, I can appreciate clay. Same object, same old boring pot. Okay? But now the vision is completely different. And so how I see it, how Arjuna sees what he sees is more important than what he sees. Okay? Then what? If what he sees becomes important, then afterwards what? Once you don't see it, gone, that's it. Vishwarupa Darshanam is over. Game over. Then moksha also, few minutes moksha. Few minute moksha, temporary moksha. So that is not what's expected here. And so therefore, otherwise, what happens? Otherwise, people will convert this into something mystical. Mystical. This mysticism, a lot of people love mysticism because it is undescribable, and you can't ask any questions also. And mysticism is great. And some people call themselves mystics. our culture, we don't have a value for mysticism. Magic, okay, we are welcome to see magic anytime. Any child, any adult will love magic. Something happens and in the sky, look, water is going up and coming down. It's just amazing. Somebody went to this Jalamukhi. My brother had gone there. Last week they were there in Jalamukhi in Himachal Pradesh. And it seems that fire is coming out constantly. Fire is coming constantly. Look at that. A peacock heard it. And this Akbar decided to, he said, what is this? And he tried to douse it with water and all that, it seems. And nothing happened. Finally, he was so mesmerized that he gave a golden umbrella or something. Some story is there. But my question is, where did you get all that gold from? You know? What do you mean gifting golden umbrella to Jwalamukhi? I don't understand that. So anyway, this mysticism, we have to be careful about mysticism. And we can't be carried away by it. All our Rakshasas had great powers. And you can't match those powers. You can't match those powers. Siddhis, Ashta Siddhi, we said, no? The other day we were talking about Ashta Siddhi. It's all there. People have Siddhis. Siddha Purushas are there all over. Anybody can become a Siddha. By doing, of course, tapas has to be done, no doubt. And so, therefore, this lokas and all, even if you take it literally, you have to know the limitations of all the lokas. And then say, yeah, loka drishti is not a big deal. Loka prapti itself is not a big deal. Drishti, loka drishti is there. Then prapti, going to Swargaloka. That itself, Krishna criticized. How do you know it is not a big deal? Because Krishna criticized that. When did he criticize all that? Long ago. Second chapter.
Chine Punya.
China Punya is there, and even before that, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yamima Pushpitam Vacham Pravadantyavi Paschitaha Vedava Adharatah Partha Nanyadastiti Vadinaha. These people who are karmakandis, they believe in the Vedas, which is true, and they say Swarga Prapti eva Kamatmana Swarga Paraha Janma karma phala pradam kriya vishesha bahulam bhoga ishwarya gatin prati. In one line he finished off. Krishna just said, you take all these ideas of Swarga out of your mind. It has nothing to do. I am here to teach, not to tell you how to go to Swarga. That's it. There are kamatmanaha, he said one word. Instead of enjoying here, they want to go there and enjoy. These fellows are Bhoga Ishwarya Gatin Prati. Their goal is only to enjoy life. Nothing wrong in trying to enjoy life, but that is a goal. And that goal has no end. It has no end. So therefore, this Swarga Drishti, fine. You can see Swarga through some 3D goggles. I think you should see it. I think you should see it and again, confirm what Krishna is saying. Okay. Because Swarga means then you will see all the life of people there. Indra is a Swargavasi. Yes or no? Is Indra a happy man? Based on the stories we see, he doesn't look like a happy man. He has his own, he has secured his place and he's continuously protecting his position. Every time somebody does Ashwamedha Yaga, he is out there stopping that Yaga because he doesn't want any competition. And so he is no better than our local politician. Therefore, no, not going to get carried away by this Swarga Prapti, etc. And therefore, Vishwarupa Darshanam means what? Not seeing extraordinary, but seeing the extra in the ordinary. Seeing the extra in the ordinary. That is Vishwarupa Darshanam. Correct? Seeing extraordinary, then becomes Siddhi. That becomes complete Siddha and all that. That is nothing to do with Vedanta. So we have to keep all that in mind while we read this, and our Swamis, periodically mention that. And therefore, so Pashyami Devans Tava Deva Dehe Sarvans Tatha Bhuta Vishesha Sankhan Brahmana Misham Kamalasanastam Rishinsta Sarvan Uraganscha Divyan. Okay, let's translate that. In your body, Hey Bhagavan, in your body, I see all the celestials as well as hosts of different types of beings. Hosts of different types of beings, comma. Lord Brahma seated on the lotus, comma. Lord Brahma seated on the lotus, comma. And all the rishis and celestial snakes. And all the rishis and celestial snakes. In your body, hey Bhagavan, I see all the celestials as well as hosts of different types of beings, comma.
Arjuna said. I think we have to add Arjuna said.
Okay, got it. So Arjuna Vacha, correct. Arjuna Vacha must be there. So Arjuna said, in your body, hey Bhagavan, I see all the celestials as well as hosts of different types of beings, comma. The Lord Brahma, comma, seated on the lotus, comma, and all the rishis and celestial snakes.
Guruji, snakes comes in a lot of places. Can we at some point discuss why snakes alone, for example, they get talked about whenever this Divya and everything comes around. Example is Vasuki or whatever. So at some point maybe we can.
Yeah, so snake, right now is a good point, I think. So the point, snake is a symbol of power and source of fear. Two things. In Vedanta, these are the two things we use snakes for. And in Purana, snakes a symbol of power. Even a small snake creates a fear in us, correct? Therefore, snakes have used in Puranas to represent power. Source of fear, chodo, power. That power is what makes us fearful, right, of them. Even the small snake, a lizard is enough. You keep looking around like this. Lizard is enough. Poor guy, he's doing his own job. But snake means that's it, over. People run, oh, snake. Whole city will come and the media will come and take a picture of the snake also. Kya ho gaya, snake. So that is the thing about Uraga. And then they talk about this Patala Loka and all that. This Lokas, and the further down you go, the more snakes you have, I think. All stories are filled with this. Snakes. Bhima is pushed into a well of snakes. All these things we've seen. Okay? So I think it's the Shakti. The symbol of Shakti is snake. Immediate symbol of Shakti.
Kundalini.
Kundalini, they show snake, correct? They show snake. Look at that. Power.
All medical shops.
Medical shops. Snakes. They have a symbol. They have the snake symbol in some places. What is that? Ayurveda, some symbol or what? I don't know. I see that symbol all the time.
No, both the veterinary and medicine have got these snake symbols.
Yeah, they're Western. I don't know what they mean by the words, by that snake. But for us, it is just Shakti. Just an embodiment of Shakti. That's it. That's it. Okay. All right.
In the translation, did you say Did you say hosts of different
Correct.
types of being?
Correct.
Hosts. Okay.
HOSTS, correct. And so that's why Vishnu in this Ananta Shayana, snake Ananta is there and shown with so many heads and all that. So ultra powerful. You just can't even imagine that. So they show it like that. Okay, let's chant the next one. Aneka bahudara vaktra netram
Aneka bahudara vaktanetram
pashyami tvam sarvato nantarupam
pashyami tvam sarvato anantarupam
nantam na madhyam na punastavadim
nantam na madhyam na punastavadim
pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa
pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa
aneka bahudara vaktra netram
aneka bahudara vaktanetram
pashyami tvam sarvato nantarupam
pashyami tvam sarvato anantarupam
Nantanna madhyam na punastavadim
nantam na madhyam na punastavadim
pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa
pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa.
yeah aneka bahu udara vaktra netram. So 4 words are there here. Bahu, arms, udara, stomach, vaktra, eyes. I mean, vaktra is face and or mouth, both ways. Okay. Netram is eyes. Okay. So, aneka. So now I see. Either you see a person with so many eyes and so many faces and so many mouths and so many heads. That is one way to look at it. Okay. Some people interpret it that way. But a better interpretation would be every face I see in this world, thanks to your vision that is there, every human being that is there, every animal that is there, every face, every pair of eyes is your eyes. That is what it is. Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense because that I am going to live in this world. I'm not going to live in some other world. I have a life left. Okay. So that life, moksha must be here, not somewhere else and then looking at something else, etc. This kind of thing is misleading people, really speaking. It's nice to have the stories. Stories are beautiful. I like that. We should show all that. But the stories are meant to capture your imagination. And then slowly you say, okay, I know why they told this. I now understand because this vision is so grand that Vishwarupa Darshanam is there every second of the day. Waking day, it's all there. Okay. That is the idea here. Aneka. Aneka means what? Many. Many means what? Too many. Too many. Because every person, every living being, if you say, it's all different also. So many beings are there. Just this earth, if you take, how many beings are there? And the human beings, they say, every thumb impression is unique. Can you believe that? So many billion thumb impressions are there. Everything is unique. And the dental structure is unique. Skull structure is unique. Earlobes are unique. Eyes must be unique. They say they use the eyes to do that. See, with the thumb now you can do that, right? The face recognition is there on phones these days. Before that, there used to be the thumb impression.
Touch ID.
Huh?
Now the
imaging.
Touch ID.
Touch ID.
Retinal imaging.
Retinal
Now
imaging.
5 Face ID.
Face ID means what? It's because it's unique. How can you do Face ID if it is not unique? If so many faces are all similar then and not identical, you can't do it. Therefore, aneka is everything is distinct. Distinct beings, I see all in this distinct world. I see you in that. Pashyami tvam. So I see that tvam sarvato ananta rupam. Aham tvam pashyami. I see you. And I see you as what? Ananta rupam. I see you in the form of the many forms. Ananta rupam. Countless forms, in fact. Countless forms. And wherever I look, sarvataha means every form that is there, that is conceivable, that is visible or conceivable. Aham pashyami, tvam pashyami. It is not something different. It is you. It is you. That is what he's saying. Then, na antam na madhyam na punastavadim. Na antam, na madhyam, na punaha tava adim. Okay. Na antam pashyami. I don't see your end. Na adim pashyami. I don't see the beginning. Means it is so vast that I don't see your beginning and end. Because if he said I saw the beginning and end, that means what? He's put a boundary. Put a boundary. Boundary is there means finite. Cosmos itself, scientists don't know where is the beginning, where is the end. It is the question of Bhagavan. No question. Therefore, and of course, Madhyam, if ends are not there, Madhyam is out of question. And therefore, Pashyami Vishweshwara Vishwarupa. He is using two words to address Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Vishweshwara, the Lord of the Vishwa. Okay. You are the master of this universe. You are it. Okay. And he is saying Vishwarupa, another word he is using. Right? Two addresses, right? Do we ever call somebody by two names?
Yes. Yes.
Example?
Vishwanathan.
Hey Ganeshwara. Hey Vigneshwara.
Hey,
Vishwanathan.
Vishwanathan. I was looking for something different. Hey, smart Vinod, come here. Hey, smart Vinod. Hey, Vinod and smart. Both, right? I'm talking about Laukika. Okay, so we do that sometimes. Hey, great this, come here, Hey, great Hema, come here means what? Hey, you passed big exams and all that. Come here. We want to honor you.
Visheshana.
Huh?
Visheshana.
Adjective.
Yeah,
Yeah,
adjective.
Visheshan.
Correct. Great is an adjective, but here great becomes a noun. Hey, great. You are great. That's it. Great means what? I'm curious. In that sentence, you are great. Is great a noun or adjective? I don't know. Some English experts have to tell me that. You are great. First of all, is it a correct sentence? If there is no noun, it's a wrong sentence. If there is no noun, it's a wrong sentence. But you is there. There's a noun. You are great.
It's an adjective.
It's an adjective, right? That's what I studied, but now I'm having second thoughts about that. Okay. Anyway, so Pashyami Vishweshwara, we saw that. Vishwarupa. Vishwarupa. Vishwam Rupam Yasya Saha. The one Rupam here means Shariram. Vishwa Shariram. Vishwa Deha. Means the one whose body is in the entire world is called Vishwarupa. Correct? He is addressing Krishna as Vishwarupa. So now you can see. Now it's very clear. This shloka makes it very clear that Vishwarupam is Bhagavan. It is not some special view. You are Vishwarupa. I now see that. Vishwameva Rupam Shariram Yasya Saha. So let's translate this shloka. I see you having countless arms. I see you having countless arms, comma, stomachs, comma, mouths. Arms, stomachs, mouths, and eyes, comma, and eyes. And endless forms from every quarter. And endless forms from every quarter. Sarvataha, from all directions, from every quarter. Full stop. So endless form from every quarter. I see that you have no end. I see that you have no end, comma, no middle, and again, no beginning. I see that you have no end, comma, no middle, comma, and again, no beginning, comma, O Lord of creation, comma, comma, O Lord of cosmic form. Okay, I'm going to read this again. I see you having countless arms, stomachs, mouths, and eyes, and endless forms from every quarter. Full stop. I see that you have no end, no middle, and again no beginning, O Lord of creation, O Lord of the cosmic form. We'll continue this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om